first shots. Let's see how she runs. Like a top. Now let's see if she does the same thing, suppressed. Bear Creek Arsenal has a complicated track record. Some people love them, some people hate them. I've seen good reviews online, and I have seen reputable people cast hate on them. It seems like it just depends on who you're talking to. One thing's for sure, when looking at their website, the word budget comes to mind. But, as many have been learning with manufacturers like Palmetto State Armory, budget doesn't always mean bad. Bear Creek Arsenal reached out to me about working with their BC-15, so I've been able to form a first-hand opinion of what their work looks like and how it functions. Hey folks, I'm glad you're here. I'm back with another review, and today we are talking about an upper from Bear Creek Arsenal. This is their BC-15 upper. It is a 16-inch upper, so I've got a nice stock on there. My first 16-inch gun, actually. I got into the AR-15 game with an 11, almost 12-inch pistol to start with, so I kind of skipped the super long 16-inch era that lots of people seem to go through when they purchase their first AR-15. I think that's because a lot of people want a rifle to start off with, and that's valid, but I wanted something short, sweet, maneuverable, and to the point. Let's go over the features of the BC-15 upper. After that, I'm going to take you out to the range so that you can see a 5-shot grouping at 100 yards to see how the accuracy of the barrel is, and then we'll come back in here and I'll give you some opinions that I have of this thing through about 500 rounds so far. First thing to mention is that according to the website, everything here is made by Bear Creek Arsenal. I'm going to take all this information just off of the details page, so if you want to go and read it for yourself, you can. The BC-15 Complete Upper has a 16-inch heavy contour barrel with a stainless steel and black nitride finish with bear claw flutes, which you can see here, which are pretty freaking sweet, and they do travel all the way back. That barrel has a 1 in 8 twist rate. The gas system is carbine length. The handguard is 11.5 inches. We do have M-lock all along the sides here, and we've got a little bit of rail at the front, and obviously a bunch of rail at the back for mounting your accessories. The bolt carrier group and the charging handle and the flash hider are all from Bear Creek Arsenal as well. We just got a quick and dirty 0 done. That's why the caps are off. Target is down at 100 yards, and we're gonna see how this thing does. Shooting some very cheap signs of the times, Arms Core 223 55 grain. One flyer, I think, but from what I can see through this guy, that's a pretty dang good group. Before we get back into talking about the upper, I want to talk about an affiliate, which is Axle with their X-Core earbuds. You can click this card to take you over to my dedicated review of the X-Core, but you're going to see them throughout this video, throughout all of my videos, because these are my go-to earbuds, not just for the gun range, but for everything. I use these when I go on runs. I use them at work in a loud and noisy truck to protect my hearing. I use these in the gym, and then obviously I always have these things in my ears when I'm out at the gun range. If you're interested in checking out the X-Core, then head down to the link in the description. They're currently on sale for $70 off, and I think you can stack my discount code on top of that, 15% off if you use Sever Shoots as your discount code at checkout. That will bring the price down even more. I love Axle. I think they make quality products, and this thing will be a complete game changer for you. So clearly this thing is accurate, definitely way more accurate than I am. Somebody could definitely tighten that group up who's a little bit better than me, but I cannot be mad with that kind of performance when it comes to accuracy. Easy thing for me to report to you, through 500 rounds, most of those suppressed. This thing hasn't seen a hiccup, not a single malfunction of any kind. It didn't even seem to have much of a difference in performance when I went from not suppressed, which was only for like 2 magazines, to suppressed for the rest of the rounds. Even the ejection pattern didn't change a whole lot. So it seems like the gas block is pretty well tuned. I'm planning on bringing you guys an updated review somewhere down the line when we're closer to 1,500 or 2,000 rounds through this thing. But this is the first 16-inch upper I've ever had, and I'm really enjoying it. I especially enjoy the distances I can reach out to when mixing it with an LPVO compared to working with my 12-inch. The final verdict that I'm going to give you here is that I actually really like it. Now that's not to say it's not going to have issues down the line, so I don't want to make like a completely conclusive decision here on whether or not I would recommend it. But if you're looking for a budget-friendly upper option, especially if you're looking to change lengths or something, maybe you like me are kind of bored with your shorter firearm and you want to lengthen things out or build something that you can actually use as a rifle without having to get it stamped, then I think this is a pretty good option for the most part, especially considering the price point. So looking at the website, something I don't know that I've mentioned yet in the video is that this thing comes in at $310. When they first sent it out to me, it was on sale for like $260. Some other companies will sell their complete uppers without a bolt carrier group or a charging handle, and they will charge about the same. So the fact that you're getting a fully functioning upper right out of the box without having to add any parts is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, something I want to talk about real quick before we end here is on the Bear Creek Arsenal website, which there's a link down in the description that'll take you over there. You can go and check out their flash deals tab and see some pretty ridiculous things. So the first one that I see right off the bat is an AR-15 style 7.62 by 39. It has a right side charging handle. It's 16 inches and it's on sale for $424. You shouldn't have to, but there's also a financing option for that. Right next to it is a complete 6.5 Grendel upper, also 16 inches. That's only $230. Scrolling down a little bit, there's another 16-inch 5.56 upper with a more full-length rail, and that's on sale for $205. So yeah, they have a lot of really affordable options on their website, and I think that sometimes is a cause for people immediately with no context and no firsthand experience with a weapon system to say that it's probably not good, because how could they make something that good at that price point? Again, time will tell for me and my specific situation, but this thing has performed flawlessly from the first round to the last one I've fired, and I'm gonna keep using it. Accuracy is good, functionality is good. I think it looks pretty good. The bear claw fluting can be somewhat hype beast to a degree, but I actually think it looks pretty nice as well. I'm enjoying my experience with the BC-15, and again, not saying I would recommend it at this point, but if you're looking for a budget option, it might do you pretty good. Folks, if you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. I'd also appreciate it if you would go and follow along with me on Instagram, where you can get way more consistent content of lifestyle products that I'm working with, that kind of stuff. I'd also appreciate it if you would check out the other affiliates that I have down in the description other than the one that I mentioned in this video. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate your view. And as always, I will catch you later.